In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 2 weapons you could get once you've acquired the Elden Remembrance. You killed Radagon, you killed the Elden Beast, and you're still quite not sure about them. So I'm going to be showing you damage and the skills. So the first weapon we're looking at is Sacred Relic Sword plus 10. It's a great sword. Strength is at D, Dex is at B, and Faith is at C. And when I two-hand this, my attack power is 884, so it's really high, and it hits really hard. The unique skill is Wave of Gold. You essentially do a slash, it hits the ground, and as it expands, it goes out into a cone. It's got so much range, and it destroys trash mobs. Next up, we got Marika's Hammer plus 10. So unlike the sword, strength is at B, and Dex is at D. They swapped. And then Faith is the same at C. When you two-hand this, we're at 831. It's not like the sword, but it's still good. The unique skill is Goldbreaker. I honestly felt like Thor coming down with my hammer, and it hits really hard, and you can clear trash mobs if you get them grouped up. I didn't really know what to expect when I got this weapon, but as soon as I started doing this skill and I got it to plus 10, oh my god, man, I was smiling from ear to ear. I cannot believe the damage potential. And I wasn't even fully maxed out to have my attack power really high. And I was still destroying. Like, look at me clear all of these guys. Look how far the range is. It's unbelievable. This weapon is god tier. Like, it's got to be in the S class for sure. And then here we're at the rune farm spot. Look at me just destroy these guys. And these are higher scaled enemies. I am just destroying them with ease. This weapon is overpowered, and finally we get a boss weapon that lives up to its name. You know, it's the last boss weapon. It kind of makes sense that it's this OP. It is a great sword, but it felt more like a sword in my opinion. See, look how much damage I'm doing. Wave of Gold is hitting so hard. This skill has to be one of the, like, in the top 5 best skills in the game. Obviously not for PvP, but for PvE. Just look at me destroy these guys. Also, a cool thing that Wave of Gold does, it'll knock down enemies. Like this guy right here that does the bleed damage. Boom, it just knocked them over. So this weapon has to be ranked in the S tier, for sure. And I'm going to give it a solid Wave of Gold out of 10. So Marika's Hammer is not a great hammer, it's just a regular hammer, so it is fast. The skill move is so good. And when you get up in the air on the apex and enemies hit you, it doesn't seem like you get staggered, so you'll follow through with the skill, which is really cool. So I tried going against harder enemies, and look, I essentially two-shotted this guy. I love how you can leap forward with this skill. It is so cool. And there's a lot of potential with it with PvP, I think, in my opinion. So bam, it has a wide spread with the skill when you slam down, and you can catch a lot of enemies with it. A really cool thing I noticed with this skill is you can hide in cover, and then at the last second, your guy will kind of come out of cover to attack. So look, I'm gonna hide, and then I'm gonna leap over and attack him. Like right here's a perfect situation. I'm in cover, and I'm gonna pop out the last second, and boom, attack him. That's why I say there's a lot of PvP potential with this weapon, for sure. I don't know how much poise you get, but once you lift up in the air, it seems like you're gonna follow through with the attack. So right here we're in cover, and we're gonna pop out, and bam, you're dead. Look at the quick attacking of this weapon too, since it's a hammer. It honestly has the power of a great hammer. So right here, we're at a tanky boy, Big Chungus, and boom! Oh my god. This weapon I have is definitely better than the one he has, for sure. Okay, and if you're still not sold on it, we got one final test, and that's to go against the Black Flame Knight. This dude's essentially a mini-boss to a lot of people, and boom! Look at that damage. We almost took half of his health. Hit him one more time. It's such a cool skill. It's not quite Wave of Gold, but it looks really cool. The one thing I like about the skill is even if it's a little bit slow, when you come crashing down on an enemy, they fly up in the air and it applies crowd control, so you could apply damage and always be on the attack. I gotta be fair with the ranking, so I'm gonna give it an A, and it's a solid 4 out of 10. That's gonna be the end of the video. These take a lot of time to do, so if you enjoyed it, consider liking, subscribe, because I'm gonna be doing a lot more Elden Ring content, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.